going on? It's Fifth, bringing it straight from the heart for you. That's what I do, and I'm glad you're here for this Call of Duty Ghost commentary. Ground War, Domination. Started out with MTRX, which is a great gun. Now, people get it confused. They think, okay, you know, if you're coming over from the Fisticuffs channel, I do not hate Call of Duty. I think Call of Duty, I love this game. I think it's a great game. If you love this game, and you know, some people get mad. They're not mad at the, you know, game because it sucks. They're mad because the people, the developers, don't care about their game anymore. It's pretty obvious. This is a great game. This is one of the reasons why I love this game. I see people make comments, oh, pubs are so stupid, but that's, you know, pubs are what made you in the first place. I'm going to bounce around a lot, so try to keep track. You know, here's what happened. And I'm going to cover all these starting points, and you could kind of keep track of what I'm saying. I'm going to bounce around. You know, I don't go by script. I don't do it. It's just whatever's on my mind. There's a couple of things that are on my mind that are bothering me. So, here you have YouTube. YouTube had all these high score videos. That's what Call of Duty was about. You know, what was it? Developers felt like the game was too easy, and they, oh, look at your game, ha ha ha. All the other developers laughing at them. Look at all the explosion. You know what? Developers, they get judged just like everybody else does in the community. Look at that retardedness, the 100 kill games and all that. You know, they don't look at the fact that, hey, everybody's having fun and they're getting lots of views, and that's the way, you know, who cares what other developers think about you? You know what I mean? Who gives a damn? I mean, you should be happy when you develop your game. You should be happy with your game, and you should be happy and posting gameplay of what you like about the game you're developing. If I was developing Call of Duty, I would forever be happy developing this game because I enjoy it no matter what, and I would continuously make it better. You know why this game is not being improved? It's because of developers that don't like their own game. I mean, this is pretty evident, and I want to put somebody on blast right now. I want to put David Vonderhaar on blast. I've already said this about Activision. Activision should have either fired Treyarch or fired David Vonderhaar. He is a good person. I'm sure he is a good person to hire. You know, he said great things about me. But the facts is that some people, they just get complacent and they get tired and they don't want to do the same job. You get on a job and you don't want to do it anymore. You don't care anymore. And this is only proven by the fact that he'll sit there and post, you know, gameplay about him playing Black Flag and how much it's a great game and he can't put it down, and Assassin's Creed Black Flag is the best game he's ever played and blah, blah, blah. But yet he won't sit there and talk about and post gameplays of, you know, playing, you know, I would be posting videos of Ghost. I'd be like, look, I'm going to play their game. This is what I like about it. This is what I don't like about it. And this is just an example. This is the point that, you know, coming over from my Fisticuffs video, this is the point I'm trying to prove. If a developer loves his game, no matter who's talking about that game, they're going to be posting the gameplay about that game. And see, West and Zampella, who made Titanfall, this next game, they'd probably still be posting gameplays of their baby Call of Duty. But see, Call of Duty was an assignment. It was given to Treyarch, and therefore David Vonderhaar never really cared about it the way the original developers did, or else he wouldn't be worried about high scores on YouTube or what other developers are saying about him, or the fact that he's going out of his way to put esports as a priority in Call of Duty and make, you know, and kill the demise of the game by 2 million units. Why would you do that? I mean, if you're so hype on esports and MLG and all this, and you instill it so much in your game, and this, if you love this game, and you think it was so easy, and developers, other developers, or whoever was making fun out of you because people were getting scores or whatever, or they were having fun playing your game, why wouldn't you be playing esports and posting videos of you playing with professional players just to experience what you changed in the game for the players? Instead, what you're doing is you're posting Black Flag or you know, Assassin's Creed, hyping that game up. It's not even your game. I'd be playing my game. Look, man, this game's awesome. What do you guys think? You want me to change this? Da, 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 da. Instead, it's just like, I'm gonna change it, and I want this game. Like, literally, like, they're tired of making Call of Duty. David Vonderhaar, you can tell, is leading the charge on the demise of Call of Duty. Yeah, I hate to call him out, but I mean, if you look at, how could you look at it any other way? He is the one that implemented and spearheaded the change for esports gaming in Call of Duty. And what does that have done? What has that done to the game? 2 million people less have bought the game. They have done nothing. They don't even care or regards to anything else. They just think that the pub games are a side game to the pro game, when in fact the side game are the people who are paying the bills for them. These guys are complacent. They're comfortable. Activision and the shareholders have a fiduciary right or fiduciary responsibility. I mean, if you're a CEO and you have a right and you got to make profits, I mean, your bottom line is you, in the short term, have to make profits for the shareholders. Isn't that the way the world works? Isn't that the last time I checked? Isn't that what every other company is? Their whole thing is to make profits, and to make profits, you make a game easier and, you know, fun. I mean, not easier, but fun for everyone. I mean, basically, so everybody can play. I mean, isn't that who you're advertising to? Isn't that all the commercials, and that's who that was going to? Instead, yeah, David Vonderhaar changed the game. And let me give you a hint on all this. Whether you changed it or not, videos are going to be made regardless. So, you know, now that you're having videos made that are not 100 kill games, well, guess what? They're all esports game videos now. I mean, is that what you want to do? I mean, do you think 7 million people have time to play 70 hours a week and be esports MLG pros? Is that the audience you want to have? Because if that's the case, you're going down the same road as the Halo franchise did. And guess what? They went from a 9 million unit business to a 1 to 3 million units. And right now, Call of Duty Activision is at 7 million units across all consoles, not just one console. Modern Warfare 3 alone sold 9 million units on the Xbox 360. What do you think they sold right now? It's 7 million total. 7 million total. So we're talking we're not even talking what they've lost just on both consoles, but total what they lost. It's huge. I don't know how you could support this idea. And it just goes to show you that they don't care anymore. You know, and it's funny to me. And on a side note, I like to point out the fact that, and listen, I'm not attacking MLG people and what they do and so on and so forth. I'm talking about developers being innovative and changing the game for the people who pay for the game. You can have your pro little side game. No one cares about that, okay? You can have that. A small portion of the people who play Call of Duty care. Not the majority, but to completely ignore the majority. If you ignore the majority completely, there is not going to be an MLG pro circuit. And if that's your way of suicide by patron, you know how a person This is what David Vonderhaar is doing. You ever see suicide by cop? That's what David Vonderhaar is doing to the Call of Duty franchise. Suicide by casual patron. You're walking right into a firing range of a casual patron because you want to be fired or released or have your company released. And it only shows by the fact of what you're posting and how you're treating this franchise. And Infinity Ward never ever even listened to the pro circuit until David Vonderhaar made waves and forced the Infinity Ward studio to follow suit of Treyarch. They had no choice because one developer opened up the can of worms and that whole thing to going in that direction. You know, it's pretty damn sad. You know, you're taking the most fluent first-person shooter that has ever graced the console or any genre, and you're basically you built up subscribe. It's like Facebook saying, okay, we built up a 1 billion subscriber Facebook, and now we're gonna just totally change, and all the kids are gonna leave. It's not cool to be here anymore. Well, that's what you're doing here. Hey, we're gonna make this game so ridiculous, and you can't have fun with it no more. So basically, we're gonna take that all away from you, and you guys can just go unsubscribe. That's it. Unsubscribe. We're not listening to you. We're gonna do it our way. It's my game. I'm senior developer now. It's gonna be my way. You don't like it, don't play it. Well, yeah, you know, whatever, right? Is that the way you feel about it? I mean, it's a really, I mean, that's the truth. What's going on here? And the most funniest part about all of this is that, you know, Woody and all these other people always cried about letting other people into their circle on YouTube. What do? They let in. You know, I mean, if you want to blame somebody for the MLG community or the pro community, is you can blame all the top people that had big YouTubes who let these MLG people in the first place. If you want to blame somebody, I mean, those are the ones that shined light on the whole subject. Oh, I'm going to bring in MLG. You know, they used to do that all the time. Woody killed his own channel by doing that. He ain't got nobody to blame but himself. But the point is that, you know, with or without them, or how the game would have changed, regardless, you know, you're still going to have Call of Duty videos. You know, and I don't see why it would have mattered to the developers anyway. You know, it's a sad story, and I'm tired of playing the violin. But anyways, I'm going to be doing a podcast on Friday, Last Stand podcast. We're going to talk about Titan's Fall and some other stuff in this. And we're going to expound on it and talk to 3 other people. Hope to see you guys there. I'll leave a link in the description below. Until next time, get the fuck out of here.